Hello, hello. Vibab, I7G4W, hello. Hello, Slip Duck. Thank you for joining. That was fast. Good to see you here. Welcome to day 2, streaming for course launch countdown, 27 days. Today we're doing some Michael Hampton. Very exciting. So wait for a couple more people to join and we'll get started. Yeah, it's going to be a very chill one today. A bit more studying focused than yesterday. Got chapter to finish on Hampton for the Discord challenge. Really good to be here. Hope you're all having a great day. Yep, so feel free to draw along with me or ask any questions. If you don't know who Michael Hampton is, okay. He is a legendary figure artist. Got a few books out. The main one is Figure Drawing Design and Invention. I'm sure that's right. But I'm sure he's still teaching as well. And Slipduck and Vibab, let me know how your day's going, what you've been drawing recently, anything you've been struggling with. I just started learning how to draw with a basic plan. First 20 days, I'm learning how to draw heads. Just go to values and coloring or body after heads. I mean, there's no real rules here with what you should do. Wherever you feel comfortable. If you feel like you're a good stage with your heads, you can move along. But I mean, like, there's no, as long as you're doing something that is going to help you progress, whether that's trying color or, as you say, values, they're all important. What order doesn't really matter. I mean, for me, I'd focus on the drawing foundations first and foremost. I always stress that, if the better the drawing is, the easier it's going to be when you place color and any kind of value. So the more you can focus on that, the easier it's going to be on those other elements. So I continue prioritizing the drawing, but there's no harm in playing around with color, experimenting, trying things. That's what it's all about. So yeah, absolutely. Oh, early riser, Slip Duck. Yeah, I've tried to make the stream around this time to catch different time zones, but someone was saying yesterday I wasn't doing a good job for helping people in Europe. So I'm probably going to do some streams maybe later in the day as well. And I know a lot of people will be working too, so it's not always ideal. Okay, I have 6 viewers. That's awesome. That's awesome. We're only 6 minutes in, so good stuff. Okay, let's get started then. So I've already done a few of these, working through chapter 3, I think? Chapter 2? Oh, this music's so nice. Okay, so to bring the reference up. Excuse me, gonna sneeze. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to put the reference up here to help, and also so I can see the chat. Program I'm using is Sketchbook Pro today. I know we were using Photoshop yesterday, but for this we're using Sketchbook Pro. Can you super quickly go over the Hampton method? Isn't it systematic amounts of lines? So what I really like about Hampton's sort of ideas is a lot of the time he doesn't worry about proportion. So see a lot of his stuff, you won't worry about the shapes and in terms of the ideal proportions a lot of the time. He just focuses on the gesture and getting that sort of energy in his drawings, which I think is fantastic. That's the thing I love most about it. I really drawn to his gesture drawings because he doesn't worry about having perfect. He just worries about the energy, flow, the rhythm more than anything. I've taken a lot from that in my own work. My stuff on with this I don't focus on as much, but it's still I think really useful to try and experiment with. But it's his gesture stuff that I really love the most. See a lot of use of contour lines, when he does a leg. See a lot of this wrapping lines as well, which is really good for telling us what direction the leg is going. It's actually really good to get in the habit of just doing that to understand the forms. So you love that as well. I haven't went through the whole book, I only went through mostly the gesture stuff. So, but the Discord challenge is to get through the whole book, so I'll be able to say I've completed it hopefully very soon. I like those legs, I'm gonna keep them there. Hopefully that answers your question a little bit. I have some trouble with the wrapping lines. Is it the direction they face supposed to be obvious? I believe I think so, because if you take the figure for example and you've got an arm facing, it's like this, how do we know if it's coming towards us? So if we do wrapping lines like that, it's going backwards. If we do wrapping lines like this, it's coming towards us. See how that that difference is made just by those wrapping lines. So again, this way it's receding backwards, this way it's coming towards us. Okay, so I think that is really important. So yeah, that's I think it is meant to be. I don't know, obvious is the right word. Maybe that's been a bit harsh, but I think it is supposed to give that illusion. And once you start getting used to that concept, then it becomes a lot easier to understand. Again, if the leg is going, receding backwards, the lines are going to converge this way. But again, if they're coming towards us, then it's going to be the opposite. It's going to be this way. It's coming towards us. So hopefully that makes sense. They're great questions. Certainly keeping me sharp. Start the stream. But yeah, I think it's a bit hard to say if it's obvious, but just takes a little bit of understanding. But I think the illusion is supposed to be significant in allowing us to see the directions. So yeah, just again, nice chill stream today. Excitement of the course coming out, and we're going to be doing some Hampton in the stream. So like yesterday was more just chilling out and drawing. This one we're doing a bit more sort of study focused. So yesterday we were doing loads of fun stuff. There won't be as much of that today, unless you really want to ask me something in particular about stylized art or anything. Then we can look at that, and I will take some time out for anyone who has any questions. Of course, we're all here to learn. So yeah, it's going to be a bit more grounded in this stream. I know you'll want to see this kind of stuff mostly. Well, I'm assuming so. But I need to finish this challenge, and it's nice to mix up as well. And for each stream that we do, it's going to be a new theme. So tomorrow, I don't know, I might do Dragon Ball theme, or I might do Andrew Loomis stuff. We'll try and mix it up a little bit as we get to launch day. So very excited about. No problem, Slip Duck. Glad that helped. Again, great questions. I don't think anyone's ever asked me that before, actually. I always say I'm not a fan of drawing box-like things, and this is just that. Also feel free to join the Discord. Let me know if you want the link. It is in the description. So hope you're all having a great day. Know what you've been up to? Have you been watching the World Cup? Have you been studying like crazy? Yeah, Hampton is a very boxy guy, isn't he? When he gets away from the gesture stuff, he really is a boxy kind of guy. Whereas I'm not, so that's where we kind of clash. And like I said, my favorite thing about him is the gesture stuff, the more organic sort of drawing he does. This stuff I find quite tedious, but there's some really good stuff here as well. Again, if anyone has any questions about anything, doesn't have to be art related, please ask away. So we've got 5 viewers at the moment. I actually hit 16 yesterday. I don't know if we'll beat that because I don't know how popular drawing Hampton is, or Hampton in general. We'll see. Always good to set a new record. Again, use this to connect with other people, connect with other artists. I think that's what it's all about. Art can be a very lonely place, so anything we can do as a community together, I think is really important, especially for the mental side, which is a whole other topic. Okay, I think the heaven's almost done with this. Again, this is not my favorite way to draw, but trying to pick up anything I can. See a lot of the wrapping lines I spoke about earlier as well, which is really useful. So for a drawing like this, is it meant to be drawn over, like add anatomy to look real? I mean, that's a good point. Not necessarily. I mean, it's something you can do, and for something like that, I would say that's great thinking. I mean, absolutely no harm in trying that and seeing if you were to try and draw, a character, over it, try and identify where the muscles would sit. I think that's great. I think that's really nice outside the box thinking. Definitely not easy, but what to do is if you do that and say you're trying to place everything in like so, where the bicep would sit, where the tricep goes, how the forearm looks. I think that's a great thing to be thinking about, and that's something I stress a lot. Be analytical over everything you do. Even if you draw something well, try and look for things that you might have missed. But absolutely, for sure. And what to do then is you take away the reference, you go back and say, okay, what's not working here? Like, maybe this back needs to be a bit more like this. Maybe this forearm needed to be a bit thicker on the top part. Stuff like that is really, I think it's great. I think it's great you're thinking that way, and I stress a lot of my students to be analytical. Think about, like, if you draw something, think about, what did I miss, right? Check what you missed. Don't just move on. Look at what you missed. Try and problem solve the solutions rather than either just giving up on it completely. At least before you do that, look at the errors you made, and I think that's a fantastic way to practice and study. So 100% think that's a good idea, but you don't have to do that. That's something I would say is kind of out the box thinking. This in itself, it's just a way of showing. See the highlighted points here of the collarbone and the center of mass. We've got these sort of boxy forms for the arms and legs. Those are the sort of main things that you're looking for. Landmarks. I think this one specifically is ribcage, but the ribcage and pelvis in particular. So this is actually very technical. If you actually look at the text beside this one, there's a whole page of you know, really technical terms, so I would use that in conjunction with it. I can show you actually. Yeah, so the skeleton can be used to look at the figure symmetrically. The full frontal or back view, a line down the center of the skeleton splits the figure into 2 equal halves. Makes sense. We've got an angle here, so we're seeing less of the half one here than this one. Okay, landmarks we need are color keyed in the drawing to make their identification easier. That's good. All these landmarks are areas of bone that visibly push through the flesh. For the time being, we're concerned with landmarks. Yep, so not too worried about the anatomy at this point. It's landmarks where things are being placed. See, they've got these little dots here. Keep in mind these are simplified designs based on knowledge of the skeleton. Okay, so again, skeleton is something if you really want to be top tier anatomy artist, then I mean not necessarily you have to, but it's always a good idea to look at the skeleton and the landmarks. Same way we do with faces, as I've shown before. It's really important to understand the skull beneath the face. It's only going to help. It's never going to not help, right? And then he goes into more technical terms, including the belly button. Yeah, so remember these areas helps give your drawing a feel of an active skeleton. Observing the tilts across these points reveals the distribution of weight. You can see where the weight is going, and they've got your relaxed leg as well. These landmarks also help give the figure volume perspective and aid in the placement of anatomical shapes. So yeah, it's good to use this in conjunction with the other one for sure. Someone joined. Someone. I keep losing the chat. Oh hey, Spec Grace, so good to see you. It's nice to finally catch some of these streams. You also use a sketchbook. I hope this question is dumb, but how do you check that a drawing has good proportions? Also, just want to say thanks for joining. It looks like you've been missing some of the streams. It's good to see you here. Just to clarify your question, do you mean a figure drawing or just drawing in general? Talking about faces? It kind of depends what specific you're talking about. Because obviously with the face, there's certain things you need to look for in figures as well. But I can show you if you specify a little bit. You also use a sketchbook. I do sometimes, not as much as I used to. Back in the day when I was training like a madman, yeah, I was doing a lot of sketchbook stuff. I've been doing some stuff recently. I still need to post it, but yeah, very very useful. Poses, yeah, okay, we can go over that, of course. So let me just minimize this a little bit. Okay, so with the poses, to check the proportions, you have to understand the landmarks that we were talking about before. So for example, if you have a basic head, right, then you need to know 2 heads down, what's that going to lead to? Okay, this is the kind of stuff you need to start thinking about. So we take 2 heads down, it's going to be roughly where the chest is, right? Okay, same way with the width. Okay, if we put the shoulder way out here, it's going to be too long, right? So things like that might be more obvious, but if you end up doing things like this without catching it, without knowing where to place them, that's going to be an issue as well. Okay, so 2 heads, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we know the shoulder is going to sit for a male, it's going to be around there. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Okay, maybe kind of a buff dude, but that's fine. Okay, going to come down again. We can do another one, another head down here. It's going to be just about where the rib cage is. Okay, and then back down again to around where the belly button is. So again, this is how we check. And the more you do this, the more you'll be able to catch it without even sort of thinking about, checking these things. I think at first, till you get to that point, start checking all these landmarks, okay, where each head goes. For a really masculine character like this, you're looking about 8 to 9. 9's maybe a bit much, more like superhero standards, but the more you're aware of where things should go. For example, the hand, right? The hand should, given a bit long arms, the hand should be around the middle of the thigh at its resting point. I made this dude look like a swimmer, so this guy's like, you know, in the 6 foot range. But you have to know these landmarks. And I suggest Loomis. Loomis is the best for this. Really looking at those landmarks and figuring out where they go. Keep practicing it, keep marking down the landmarks as you draw. Eventually you can see it without needing to draw in your checkpoints. And that's how you'll begin to see if the drawing has good proportions or not. Just by looking at it. It'll become a lot easier. With the face, it's a lot easier to see if something's wrong because we look at faces every day. We're not exactly looking at naked people every day, depending on your line of profession. But in this case, that makes you just continue to practice. I hope that helps. Let me know if that helps you. If you need more clarification on that, just let me know. And also, dude, I love the way you share your knowledge. Please never. Oh, thank you so much. I will not give up. Don't worry. I will be here for a long while, I hope. So thank you. It really means a lot. And anything I can do to help, because we're all in this together, for sure. As I said, art can be a lonely place. You can feel stuck so many times. There's so many mental hurdles to get through. A lot of people don't make it in their artistic dreams because of it. So anything I can do, you know, to help is, if it helps anybody, that's amazing. Oop, you can go down there. Okay, so gosh, you've done one drawing in 30 minutes. That's a bit slow for me. Okay, where did that circle come from? Helps a lot. I learned something new. Thank you. That's brilliant to hear. Thank you so much. Okay, I just need to do a bit of rejuggling. Boop. Okay, what page are we on now? Oops, I lost it. Okay, oh gosh, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, so of course I've went through a lot of this before. I'm just doing this for the Discord challenge, my Discord, and I need to set an example by completing this. So let's go over this. You can see that nice curve on the back there, in the front as well. Very nice. Okay. The drawings above show the landmarks of the back. These include the base of the cranial notch. What is a cranial notch? This is beyond my pay grade. The spine floats to the bottom of the cranial notch. I'm guessing that's this. All the way down to the pelvis, ending at the sacrum. I need to brush up my medical terminologies. Okay, I'm guessing that's here. But yeah, you see this, in simple terms, you see this really beautiful S-curve here. This is something to focus on a lot when you're doing these sort of back poses. I'll add a lot of presenting character to your drawings when you do that. Okay, he's telling us, right? Here's me being a dum-dum, right? He's telling us this is a green one. Yeah, I thought so. 7. Oh yeah, so I need to I need to go home. Right, he's telling us here. The orange one is the cranial notch. Okay, so it's that. 7th what the? Need some reading glasses for this. The 7th cervical vertebrae. Yeah, so we're talking about. Oh, I think that's. Oh yeah, it's this. Okay, yeah, so that's important as well. The shoulder blades. I'll be watching silence for now because my break's almost finished. I'll join the Discord. Oh, amazing. That's so glad to hear that. And happy to have you in the Discord. It's a lot of fun. We have loads of good challenges, we have sketchbooks, track your progress. We have watch parties as well. We've got a gaming competition coming up soon, which I'm really excited about. So great to have you there. Okay, enough of this. Let's pop it in the... Okay. One by one. This guy's serious. Anyone else, if you have any questions or any thoughts or just want to say stuff, just please get involved. Have some fun. So you just joined. We are doing Michael Hampton drawings for the Discord as we count down the launch to my course coming out. Super excited about. Got some stuff here from the course. This is one of the pages. We talk about additional lighting, color palettes, adding a bit of vibrancy as well, blending too. So definitely look forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully you find it useful. And the link is in the description as well. Oh, it's like a treasure chest, this part. Crazy. Okay, put the correct link in the Discord. A bit of color makes it more exciting. Okay, now the fun ones begin. We're up to 7 viewers now. Hello. As a beginner, how should I draw the human figure since I don't really know the intricate anatomy details? Yeah, it's good. It's a good point. I mean, depends how you want to. I mean, I guess I would think when I was doing, I did a lot of George Bridgman. I did Hampton quite a bit, but George Bridgman was the one I did the most, and his, his was very, very structured in terms of how he draws, the figures, and that's shows a lot in my drawings. I think the best thing to do is go to Loomis. Andrew Loomis has some really really simplified ways of drawing the figure, which is just really simple, sort of trying to understand it from this point. Really simple sort of shapes. I think that's a great way to start. Just get used to having a nice flow, having a nice gesture. I think that's a great way to start off. Even different poses, do the same thing, and just trying to understand how to do it in a really simple way, just with a few shapes. Once you feel really comfortable with that, then you can try doing the same thing, but adding a bit more. And again, use those books to help you do your sort of life drawing exercises. And then when you do these sort of shapes, try and build on the figure from there. Okay, and then it's about trying to learn the anatomy, but just take your time, get used to just being able to draw this well before trying to obviously still try and learn your anatomy at the same time, but in terms of don't overwhelm yourself. Try and find a style figure drawing that you like. For example, if you have the Hampton PDFs online, so is Loomis, have a look through them, see which one you prefer. I think Loomis is best for just starting out. I think for gesture, Hampton is the best, so I really recommend that too. So hopefully this helps you. Just focus on the really simple kind of, it's almost like a stick figure, but depending on how far you want to take that, I'd say that's a good sort of ballpark. And then it's a case of trying to understand how that then turns into a body. Again, keep it simple. Again, for me, I was never one in drawing like box after box. That's never something I've done. It's always been more organic. So when I draw now, through practice, I've learned the landmarks and I've learned how to draw intuitively. So I don't need to worry so much about starting off with drawing loads of boxes and things. I draw more organically, and I think that's a more expressive way to draw. So for me, that's what I love the most. But if you want to draw shapes and boxes, that's also a very valid way to do it. But I think there's pros and cons each way. So hopefully, does that help you? Let me know if that helped you at all. A really good question again. Flipped up. Oh, excuse me. I didn't drink any water today. Oh nice, we're up to 8 viewers. Nice. Again, we reached 16 yesterday, so I'm hoping we can get close to that today. Okay. Yes, thank you. I guess it's more about practicing and building up intuition. Yeah, absolutely. That's the way I would do it. I'm a big advocate of intuitive drawing and organic drawing. But if it was me, I would go back to my younger self. That's what I would do. I'd really hammer in really simple kind of flow kind of drawing. It's just stick figures, just to build up that flow, that confidence. So do a lot of gesture drawing, do a lot of simplified forms, then gradually get to feel more comfortable, start implementing more sort of muscle definition, tone, things like that. And yeah, it's a fun way of doing it as well. Don't overwhelm yourself doing it that way, trying to sort of run before you can walk type thing. But yeah, I'm glad that helped you. The figures are not easy at all, but certainly extremely valuable for improvement. Sorry. Oh man, we're down to 7 viewers. Come on, let's beat 16. I think streams are generally relatively low view counts anyway. But hopefully the more we do of these, the more it'll get seen, get a bigger community. I suppose as well, if I had a larger subscriber count, that'd probably help. But that is been going up at 5k the other week, which is amazing. So thank you for all your support. Okay, cool. So that one's done. Okay, what's next? Okay, diagram deals pros of how to use your knowledge of the landmarks to show volume. First drawing shows the shape of the rib cage and pelvis in the gesture stage. Second drawing shows how to begin developing the landmarks. This is a full frontal pose, so all the landmarks are shown symmetrically. The problem with this type of view is that it's very flat. agreed. Emphasizing this drawing by the box drawn around the rib cage and pelvis, and making drawings that show form and volume. Try to avoid focusing on shapes, such as the boxes only have 2 points, outside to outside. If the line of symmetry is approaching one side of the figure, it means the side plane, the perspectival, that's a good word, perspectival box is on the opposite side of the figure, as you can see here. And this is why I think Bridgman prefers this kind of boxy kind of look, because you're showing the planes, and it's a good way to build up your structure in your drawing. Again, not something I do, I've done much, I've been more organic, but I think that is very, very valuable. Third drawing shows landmarks in a slightly rotated view. Notice that the line of symmetry from placing the landmarks over the same side of the form as the direction the figure is turning. So it's on this side, so we're seeing more of this side than this side, it's turning away from us. For example, as the figure turns to the right, line of symmetry moves closer to the right side of the form. The fourth drawing shows... Fourth drawing? Oh yeah, we're doing this one. Separation of front and side planes. Fifth drawing uses landmarks to find line of symmetry, keeping the front flat plane. Side plane has been added to reinforce the idea of the figure is turning in space. Note that as all the planes are based off landmarks, for example, the front plane figure is based off 4 points, the ends of each clavicle and 2 ends in the thoracic arch. Yep, so we're talking about these points here. But I think the main thing here to think about is the perspective is something in everything you do. When you're rotating something, think about what's turning away from us, whether it's the face, a leg, whatever, how much we're going to see of each side. So it's turning away, seeing less of this side, it's turning away from us. We're seeing more of the side that's closest to us. Very, very important thing to remember. Okay, so as part of the challenge, we are going to draw this. As a Discord host, I have to lead by example and do the challenge. Hello, Basti, good to see you. On my way home, just joining in and listening along to the angelic voice of our cult lead and boss, Andrew. Yeah, that's me, the cult leader of Drew's Hangout Discord. Now, great to see you, Basti, and glad you could join us. And we're up to 8 viewers now. Woohoo! Honestly, I didn't know if anybody would really enjoy this one. Compared to yesterday, we were drawing like a lot, very stylized, super sort of kind of cool stuff. We're doing Hampton, so it's great to see people have interest in this kind of more academic style stuff and learning. That's great. Good to know. Good to see people joining the Discord as well. It's awesome. Yeah, and Discord link is in the description, so make sure you join in. I'm going to be here like a ghost, like gum stuck on your shoe. Gosh, that would be a dream for you to be the gum on my shoe, Basti. It would be the best day of my life. Oops, made that too big. Well, I have to do this as the challenge, but this is not the way I would do it. But we move. my music. Much better. Is that your Discord sound? Yeah, probably. Tell me if it's annoying and I'll turn it off. Didn't even realize that was playing. Oh, we're up to 9 viewers. Hello, if you've just joined, thank you so much. Please say hello in the chat, get involved, ask questions, or just tell us how you're feeling. So again, as you can see, rotation here, seeing less of that size, it turning away from us. You can use these collarbones. What Hampton was saying, help guide us. Will there be a VOD of this? Funny that you are streaming this. I was thinking about asking you to stream how you study the book challenge. Well, there you go. Yeah, this is, yeah, there will be a VOD, as you say, of this. I think, I don't know how quickly they go up. I think for the chat to be present, it's like 24 hours, but I'm pretty sure they're available immediately. So yeah, there will be. Yeah, I was thinking of doing theme challenges for this. We're doing the course launch in 27 days, so 27 streams. I'm just gonna mix it up, do some sort of practical things, do some fun stuff like Dragon Ball or Final Fantasy, or if you have any ideas, anything you want me to cover, I can think about it. But you got to let me know. Oh, we hit 10 viewers. Oh, we're back to 8. We were so close. This is one weird ass shape. I didn't do a very good job of. Some Ren, and of course it was just something obscure. Ren and Stimpy was such a hilarious show. That was like, how they let that on TV, like at times that kids could watch. I mean, it was really taking it to the limits of what should have been on TV at those kind of like normal times. Gosh, Ren and Stimpy, gosh, what did they even look? I forget what they even look like. I can't remember now. Just all I can picture is something like this. And Stimpy was like, wasn't he like big? I can't remember. What have I've just drawn some abominations there. What did Ren and Stimpy look like again? Okay, well, that's, I mean, come on, that's pretty close, right? Maybe not, forget which one's which. Maybe not the big guy. He's way off. Yeah, no, it's nowhere near, is it? Man, this show is so bizarre. I mean, this show is just like, what the... If you've never seen this, I recommend looking at Ren and Stimpy show. It was something else. Look at this guy. What the... But it was so enjoyable. I remember this game. No way. No way, I remember this. The hell? Why wasn't those games so good? Like those old games, I just feel, look at this, just look at this, I just want to play it. Oh man. Oh, sorry, anyway, getting sidetracked. Can't really watch songs, so I'm gonna get hit by a car. Okay, don't, please do not get hit by a car. We need you as the Discord's #1 promoter and enthusiast to stay safe. You know what the guy did when somebody got thrown in jail? What? Why did he get thrown in jail? Was it because of the show, or like what the hell? That's crazy. Let's watch some Ren and Stimpy. We should actually, yeah, we should do a watch party and watch Ren. That'd be actually super fun. Please, please. I mean, I'm saying please. I'm the host. I could make it happen. So I don't know. I'm saying please. Okay, sorry. I need to erase these now. But did any of you watch Cow and Chicken? Tell me if any of you watched Cow and Chicken. That also was really strange, but I loved it so much. As a kid, that was such a good show. Please tell me you've watched Cow and Chicken. It was such a bizarre, like, show. I mean, this... like, the chicken was, like, really angry and the cow was just, like, really dumb. But it had such amazing intro music. But there was a lot of weird stuff, like this devil dude, he's always showing his, like, his backside, his bum, like, in almost every shot. I mean, yeah, this was pretty much every shot he had to show that side. I mean, man, cartoons were different back then. Oh, dude, what's this? I want that. I had no idea this was a thing. What the hell? Nah. No, it doesn't even look. It doesn't even look like him. Oh no, I need these. Oh, this looks a bit sad. Why does that look so sad? Look at that. Looks like it's been. Looks like it's been in someone's, like, cellar for like the last 10 years and only just got taken out. Some crusty old cellar. Oh, that IR Baboon was also amazing. And that I Am Weasel, Super Cow. Oh, this was like, dude, this was so good. What in the crazy poster? Wait, what? That's for sale. Man, I would get that. Right, this has gone too far now. I mean, that is disturbing. I mean, that's making me feel a bit sick. Right, it's enough of that. It's taking me out of the nostalgia zone. He got sacked because of some child. No way, that's messed up, man. It always has to be something that just ruins the vibe, right? Jeez. The hell? Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah, for sure. It's or the 90s, sorry, 2000s, 90s to 2000s have changed us all. Post show. Got 8 people watching. Thank you so much for joining. Please say something in the chat if you are able to get involved. Got any questions? Please ask away as we count down to the course launch. Okay, so right, let's move on. Getting through this. Okay. This illustration shows perspectives we want to emphasize based on the view. Makes sense. Again, similar one to the last one, and one from the back. Again, using that curved shape here. Really nice illustration. Oh, sorry. On the left, this front view shows that rib cage should always be pushed back in space to show the viewer the underside of the rib cage. To balance rib cage and reflect the spines, influence the pelvis is seen from above. You can see how he's pushing this rib cage back the way. And the pelvis, you can see the top plane of that there and there. The three-quarter view, second from the left, shows the addition of the side plane. Yep. The side view, third from the left. Oh, sorry, second from the left, that was that one. Where was I? The addition of side plane shows the rib cage balancing on the pelvis. The back view shows the reverse. With the front, when drawing the back, always show the rib cage from above and the pelvis from beneath. So front view, the top plane, back view, see the bottom plane. That makes sense. Cool. Let's do some drawings of this page. Gosh, 10 pages to go. Save me now. Oops. Okay, I'm guessing a lot of you are just watching and being shy. So like I say, thank you for watching. Again, 8 viewers is awesome. So good to see that people are finding this useful. Joseph K9567, hello. I see here, man, I'd love some online classes to go through these books with assignments. Yeah, I could do something like that. You know, I have my course coming out, but the course isn't necessarily to do with this. But I could definitely do something like that for sure. Yeah, let me see what I can do. Of course, I also have the mentorships as well. We could do some personalized stuff on that too, if something you're interested in. I've got a few students at the moment, and it's a lot of fun. So that's great. I'm glad you're finding these useful. And we'll be doing more live streams with Loomis and Bridgman as well. So look forward to that as well. Okay. New layer. Did somebody say new layer? Yeah, it's great you're enjoying these. I mean, I didn't know how many people would be interested in this, so it's good to see. Because most of this channel is mostly stylized drawing, ink stuff. So going back to the more grounded things, it seems. I did a Hampton video way back in the day, my oldest videos. So it's been a while. Should have put that on a new layer. No. What do you feel more comfortable if you think about Hampton's workflow? What do you feel more comfortable? Can you explain what you mean, Basti? I'm not sure I understand the question. What do you feel more comfortable think about Hampton's? Yeah, could you rephrase the question for me, please? You're just bumbling along doing these little shapes. See, again, the emphasis here was front view, top plane, back view, see the bottom plane, you don't see the top plane. If that makes sense. Its gesture, tilts, shapes, connections and landmarks, then perspective, then anatomy. Do you mean what do I feel more comfortable with in terms of his workflow, or like personally? What do you is that the question? What do I feel most comfortable with out of those things? I feel like it's easier to first establish perspective, then add landmarks instead of the other way. But personally, I've always started from the first part. Again, I haven't went through the whole book, which I'm doing at the moment, but I've always focused on the gesture, so I haven't really focused on a lot of the stuff I'm doing here. Is not something I focused on a lot. Mostly the gesture, which I think is Hampton's biggest asset, in my opinion, is his gesture work, and that's the bit I find the most valuable personally. For structure and drawing the forms, I prefer Bridgman and Loomis as well. So I take the best things out of all of them. And landmarks, I prefer Loomis as well. And line work, I prefer. Well, strength of structure and lines, I prefer Bridgman. But gesture, Hampton, I think Hampton's the king. Yeah, for me, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Perspective before landmarks. Yeah, I think this perspective should be, you should be aware of the perspective before you do the landmarks. Yeah, but I think with the landmarks, especially when you're starting out, trying to ingrain those as much as you can, because those are always in the most part fixed, right? Yeah, I think establishing the perspective, because the perspective is going to help you identify the landmarks easier. So absolutely perspective then landmarks. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you have any experience with Matessi's work, or you never got into it? I do know Matessi. Mike Matessi. Let's have a look. Yeah, is that the guy who does Force? Yeah, honestly, I haven't done this book yet. I do know the artist. Yeah, he does a force. It's something I've never got into yet. But he's very, very cool stuff. I love this. This is beautiful as well. Yeah, because he's an animator. I can see a lot of that influence. Very nice, very fluid. These are really nice gestures. Yeah, I do hear a lot of good things about this. It's just one I never got into. My ones were Bridgman, Loomis, Hampton. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I need to pick up one of these. I think for the Discord challenges we have put the idea of doing the Force book, but it's never won the voting. So hopefully we can do that soon. Yeah, really nice. Kind of almost like got an old school feel. Very cool. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Oh, I love these. Is that with charcoal pencils? Beautiful. Cool. Yeah, definitely will try and pick that one up. Might do that for one of the streams then, actually. Since gosh, we're doing close to 30 of these up until the course launch, so I will definitely try and fit that in for sure. Yeah, it's a different school of thought. I'm trying to go through his videos, especially his Instagram, and the instructors he worked with are so cool. Yeah, it's awesome. Like I said, I hear so many good things about it, and yeah, can absolutely see why that would be super useful. So I'll try and get involved in that too, in terms of checking the book out, and then I'll be able to discuss it a bit easier because I haven't went through the book personally. But yeah, he's very highly regarded for sure. Good stuff. Got that slightly wrong. Perspectives throwing me off. Oop, up to 10 viewers. Awesome. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. We're doing some Hampton. If you have any questions, let me know, or you just want to chill, just say hello, where you're from, and yeah, just fun one today, going through Hampton pages 29 to 46. Okay, now the back one. So again, bottom plane is visible on this one. Just the opposite from the other view. Again, Discord is in the link. Please check it out if you want to hang out. If you're interested in the one-to-one training, want to be part of that, then links in the description as well. Do 4 weeks, do 6 months. I've got a few students on a year, so a few options to choose from. Oops. Okay. Again, if anyone has any questions, please ask away. Don't be shy. Do not bite. It's a good way to get to know each other. And again, we're all in this together. Again, we're at consistent 10 viewers, which is awesome. So super happy to see people enjoying the stream. Let me know what you're enjoying about it, or if you want to see anything particular, or any questions or struggles that you have, even if it's, you know, practical or mental. I love these kind of turned away poses. Okay, I don't know why this arm is going way up here. It's gonna throw me off a bit. Again, very boxy on these, but actually it feels quite nice with the organic form, the sort of less boxy forms. Nice balance there. How good is this music? Again, hopefully this motivates some of you if you're not been drawing for a while. Pick up a pencil or a pen and get drawing so that we all want to see. That'll inspire other people too. was reading comments on an Artwood video yesterday, and someone was saying how, you know, how useful pens are for learning and improving, and someone commented with the whole "there's nothing special about pen, full stop," and why do people have to be this way? You know, like pens are fantastic. I always say use all the mediums you can. Pencil, pen, you use both. There's pros and cons to both, but using them both, you'll learn so much more. But the way some people come across to me, the way it was like nothing special at pen. I've passed the intermediate stage, and people need to stop. Something like people need to stop. Can't remember exact words. Fixating over pen. You know, I obviously I'm a big advocate of pens, but also I love using pencils as well, and I learned a lot using pencils. So I always say use both. But some people, that's why I feel like artists should be in it together, positive towards each other, and push each other rather than making comments like that. And someone was just trying to be positive. So yeah, sometimes it goes too far. Yeah, I forget what it was about. What was it about? It was something like improving your art or something like that. Hello, Lobo Star. Thanks for joining. Does it matter if you use Photoshop, Procreate, or any other drawing program if you're drawing professionally? The answer is no. Shouldn't matter what program you use. Just as a professional, it just comes down to what you're comfortable with or what you prefer. Obviously, all programs will have pros and cons. Some are technically better, have more features. I mean, the one I'm using here is really basic, Sketchbook Pro, but I've used it since I started digital art, and this will do whatever you need to do. It's got everything that you need. So no, the answer is it doesn't matter if you're drawing professionally. It doesn't matter. I mean, I guess it depends if you're doing a lot of conceptual art and doing a lot of photo bashing. You might want a more powerful program like Photoshop, I suppose. If you're doing more 3D stuff as well as drawing, then you're going to be likely working in the industry unless you're contracted. Then you'll have your own stuff. But yeah, to me, it doesn't matter. What really should matter if you're just as drawing, your technical skills, drawing foundation should be the most important thing, and your understanding of the digital medium, because it's not the same as paper, and you do need to learn how to use it. Okay, it's not as one-to-one as drawing on paper. Nothing is. So, yeah, great question. And great to have you in the stream. Don't think I've seen you in the stream before, Lobo Star. So nice to meet you. Thank you, love your work. Thank you so much. Does that mean you've seen my stuff, I'm guessing? Or do you mean this work here? Whatever, that's fine. Thank you so much. That's super nice of you. Great to have you on board. As we count down to Glosso course launch. Some daily streaming, marathon streaming. Yeah. Hello, Shigglefits. That's an awesome name. Shigglefits. I have a bit of a question regarding mentorship. Probably varies per person. Would you recommend mentorship to anyone, skill level wise? Absolutely. Just from a neutral point of view, we've had people of various levels, from different parts of the world, who are from beginner to intermediate, and some people who are generally very skilled who've joined the mentorship. Actually, if you're able to check my Instagram story at the moment, I just put on someone who hadn't drawn for about 10 years, my student Levi, and look at their drawings from when they started, like the start of this year, to they're doing like full scale traditional painting now, and look at the difference. And look, that's not all me. I have to say, the student has to put in the work as well, which he did. Took all the advice, listened, kept consistent, and it's just amazing. It's really fantastic to see his progress so far. He's on a year mentorship, so he's still got 6 months to go. I have to say his application has been phenomenal. So yeah, I mean, you can see where he started from. You can sort of compare your level to his, and he has been drawing every day, consistently. So absolutely, I would recommend it to anyone, and even the people who have been, further skilled. It just means we can work on more advanced things, in terms of advanced perspective, composition, things like that. So it really just depends. When I meet a student, we do like a one-to-one interactive call on Google Meet. Just a little introduction, see where you are, and then we sort of go from there. It really depends where you are and how quickly you pick up the information and assignments. That's really how we sort of go from there. So hope that helps. Shiggle Fits, or your name is fantastic. And actually, Jay was in the stream yesterday. I don't know if he'll join today, but he's in the mentorship as well. And if he isn't, he can give you a good idea of how it is as well. But it's super fun. I mean, we have a get to know each other. We have a good discussions. We do some interactive drawing on Magma, which is an application which we can draw together, so we get direct feedback, and I think that really is a game changer for sure. And so as you draw, I can correct any mistakes and as you're drawing. So you let me know if that answers your question. And yeah, just reach out if you are interested. Levi really did so. Levi has just been fantastic, real inspiration. Again, he hadn't been drawing for 10 years. He wanted to pick up drawing and see where it went, because he'd seen that PewDiePie video. I don't know if you've seen it, where he went viral with it. Well, he always goes viral, doesn't he? But he really went viral with that video where he started drawing the manga for like a year or something, and that really inspired him to try it. And yeah, he's showing what's possible for sure. There's ways to get some one-on-one figure drawing. Well, what do you mean? Are you talking about the weekend thing? I haven't put that announcement up yet, so you'll have to wait. You have to wait for that. Yeah, because on Saturday and Sunday I will be doing live session, interactive drawing session with feedback. It's all free, and that will be Saturday, Sunday. The announcement will be up on my Instagram hopefully tonight, and it'll be the first 10 people to sign up, because I can't give feedback to everybody. So if you're fast, you'll get some feedback there too, and you can see what it's like to learn from myself. I'll give you a good idea. Putting you on the spot. Yeah, you are, but you're helping me sort of market myself. Thank you, because I'm quite a humble sort of person. So, but yeah, hopefully I'll help you too. If not, if you want to do the mentorship fully, then yeah, just shoot me a message on Instagram, and we'll set up a introduction call. Okay, time to draw this little dude here. This is a really nice pose. And I don't know why I'm drawing so small. I think because it's small, I'm actually naturally drawing really small for some reason. Boop. I think I noticed about Hampton, he always does really big bahookies, really big bums. Always does it. Kind of his thing. Okay, so that's that one then. Let's see what's next. Oh gosh, more boxes, my worst nightmare. Okay, guess we'll jump straight in. Can't say I'm not giving you what the people want. Said I've not gonna say I've not been raised on boxes. That sounds quite sad. It's not something I ever focused on, but no harm in drawing them. Sorry to bring it up again, but my question back then to workflow was about that. I somehow find it easier to find the perspective first. Yeah, I don't know if you caught my comments earlier. Absolutely. Perspective first. Perspective should come first, then landmarks, because the perspective is going to lay out where the landmark should be. Obviously, if you take a front view, a view of the top-down face, a face looking down, an angle, okay, the perspective. Now, the landmarks are going to change depending on, that perspective. So you need to know the perspective first to be able to understand the where things are going to go, how the ears change, and everything like that. So absolutely, landmarks first perspective first before landmarks. Because for me, it's way easier to find the middle box and add the cloud. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You're onto something. For sure. Where was I? Oh gosh, yeah. My worst nightmare. Naked stuff. Don't do this to me. Here we go. But anyway, it's always up to how you feel. It's right. Thanks. Yeah, but generally, I think you should know perspective. What the perspective is going to be before you put in the landmarks. It wouldn't make sense the other way around. What's for dinner today? Gosh, that's a few hours away. I'm not sure. I'll be watching the England Argentina game tonight, so I'm not sure. Not sure what I'm gonna have, but definitely should be an interesting evening. That's for sure. And make these as dynamic as possible. Beer. I mean, I do have beer in the fridge, but it's been there for a long time. I think I have some Corona in the beer in the fridge, but it's mostly for guests. I don't really drink that much these days. Nightmares of hangovers from yesteryear still haunt me. You know what? Maybe boxes can be fun. I'm the box Scrooge. Maybe because I haven't drawn them that much. I'm still what's the word? I'm immune to what comes next for drawing 1,000 boxes. The pain and suffering, I haven't lived it yet. Oh, this is a very dynamic perspective. Oh, you know what? This one's came out okay. Ugh, only 100 more to go. Where I'm from, there's a saying: 5 beers are like a schnitzel. Drink more so you don't have to eat as much. Well, true, but then that get a beer belly. You'll end up with a beer belly with that. With that, so you think, oh, I haven't eaten much, but then you'll be like, wait a minute, why have I got a belly? So that's a good saying, though. I'm from the place with the highest density of breweries on the planet. Where is you stay? Is it Berlin or Munich? I forget. And yeah, Germans love their beer. Gosh. But then so do Scottish people. They are known for alcoholic consumption. It's an awkward one. Bavaria, Franconia. Okay, that isn't Bavaria, like, isn't that Munich? I've not heard of Franconia, I've not heard of that, so. Germany's awesome. I mean, I've been to Berlin like 3 times, and it's such a good time. Honestly, just love that place. Very arty place, very underground art, kind of like, you know, underground tattoo artists and street artists and kind of grungy. Kind of shame the Playgrounds event won't be there for a while. Eindhoven, when I went there a few months ago, it was cool. It didn't have the same vibes, but Eindhoven was still really nice. Really enjoyed it. No comment on Berlin. Okay, some rivalry there, and tension in chat. Can't stand that city. Oh gosh. Well, I don't know the. Being not from there, I'm look as a neutral. I enjoyed it, but yeah, no, I could see it. Okay, where am I? So I've done 3. Going. Gosh, how long have we been going? An hour and 45 minutes. Can we keep this up? Oh, we're up to 12 viewers. Amazing. Hello, everybody. Thank you. If you've just joined, I keep saying hello, everybody, but it's like 2 extra people joined. But if you have joined, please say hello, where you're from. If you have any questions, now is the time to ask. If you're wondering what the hell is this guy doing at 5 p.m., almost 5 p.m. That's fine too. The visit okay, but I guess living there, yeah, living there, I'm not sure how that would be. But well, what would living? Okay? Tell me why would living there not be so good? Like when I went there, it's cool. It was like these huge skyscrapers. It was like good food. Transport was really good. Again, it was very arty. Slipduck, the number one. You're today's number 1 fan. How does that feel so far? When you were starting out and learning new things, did you often repeat the same drawing to really get it down? Well, I can show you actually. I'll show you some of the stuff I was doing when I was starting out. I need to scroll way down to the bottom here. I'll show you some of the stuff I was doing back in the day. The answer is yes, and I highly recommend that, but not just repeating, but analyzing it when you're repeating. So really it's just problem solving. So my motto is, if you draw something well, draw it again. If you don't draw something well, then draw it again. Like, you shouldn't just leave it once and then, because one, you don't know if maybe you got lucky and the drawing came out nice, but if you don't draw it again, you'll never know. And if you don't draw it well, then you know that you need to address why. You need to have that analytical brain to really see what went wrong. Like, is the eye out of place? Is your landmarks okay? You know, proportions. Is there something missing with the energy and the flow? Try and address those things. You know, I see people do a drawing, then just leave it, and then that's it. That's them done for the day. I took it as a case of, I need to understand how to do this, and I will keep going until I understand how to do it. And pure perseverance. But I find it, you know, it was a lot of fun as well, to be fair. So we're going right down into the abyss here. Some of my earlier stuff. Trying to show you the ones I mean. So ones like this, repeating a lot of. Let me move this here. Repeating a lot of these little drawings here. Yep, trying to get it right. There's better ones than this. I'll show you some of the stuff I was doing. Yeah, this is one here. I was just going a bit crazy. if you look here, I was drawing eyes over and over, trying to get it right, trying to understand why or how I could do it consistently. Drawing angles from the same direction, trying it from memory, trying it from reference, analyzing the gap between the two. So it was just consistently just repeating stuff, trying things, problem solving, and seeing how to improve, really. So absolutely try and repeat stuff. And yeah, that was one of the main things for getting better. So yeah, get your sketchbook out and just start practicing and putting things down. So yeah, great question. Absolutely, that's the way I learned. But it's just that I had a real fire to keep going. So discipline is really important. So again, depends on how much you really want it. If you want to be professional, that is, or just want to get better. I mean, even if you just want to get better, then that's, it goes without saying that you need to put the application in something that is very, very difficult, which is art, even just in general. Ooh, messed this one up a little bit. I heard someone say, draw so much that people start worrying about you. Well, that's, personally, I would go that far, but absolutely you should have a dedicated mindset and try and find artists that really inspire you, that make you feel that fire of like, I want to be like that, I want to be able to draw like that, and study them and use that passion. Draw things that you love, draw things that really set something inside of you, like, this is amazing, this is fantastic, I need to learn how to do it, and use that to fuel you. Certainly that's how it worked with me, whether it was intentional or not, but that's how I was able to bust out a lot of that stuff, just determination, really. Again, we need that balance, right? We need that balance of doing the studies. I mean, those studies I was doing were pretty fun, to be fair, but try and balance the serious ones with just fun stuff, with things that you love, whether it's Dragon Ball or X-Files, I don't know, something that really inspires you. To be fair, X-File drawings would be pretty cool. Okay, just marking the ones I've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't do that one. I should iterate more. Only thing is sometimes it feels draining, especially since I'm so new. Even doing over and over, fixing mistakes from last drawing still doesn't come out great. Yeah, I mean, it's something, I guess, I don't know what stage you're at. I need to see some of your work and see your art to give you some more thorough advice. But yeah, it's never going to be easy doing it, repeating, drawing things more than, over and over. The benefits are there, but you do need discipline, and that's why I say, you can do something like that for 30 minutes until maybe your sort of battery runs out, and then do something fun, like go draw like I said, I don't know, Beyblades or something. Find something like an anime or something you find super fun or super inspiring, and mix it up so you balance it out. That way, it's not so draining, and also you're applying it to something. You're just applying things you've learned. Do something else. Obviously I was using a lot of pen, which I think helped me as well. I mean, my biggest inspirations were like pen and ink artists, so learning with pen has a lot of benefits, although downsides are you can't erase. But That's one of the downsides, but it does teach you a lot, and I did learn very quickly using pen. I said that comment that someone made in that artboard video about there's nothing special about pen, full stop, which irked me a little bit because that's really not the way to look at it. You know, especially the person before was being so positive about using pen. You know, okay, all tools have their own, you know, purpose and use and benefits. So look at, you know, you can use all these tools to help you improve. Okay. But yeah, no, absolutely, it's not easy. Nobody's ever should ever tell you that it's easy. But again, it's gonna depend how badly you want it, and then having that direction. Not everyone is able to, you know, have a mentor or have someone on their side or be able to use that. But what I would say is find that balance and really find that inspiration, and it should just happen naturally. You'll start pulling out your sketchbook and you'll just be, you'll be, drawing, and everything will start to click. But yeah, it's definitely not easy, and that's why a lot of artists just don't make it. I mean, I don't know the percentage, but all the artists I've met in my lifetime, I think I'm one of very few who've actually made it or just still doing it even as a hobby. So it is very, very difficult. You got the mental aspects as well as the sort of practical side. Oops, music's went. Dino nuggets? What are you talking about? Are you talking about the Wait, are you talking about the dinosaurs? We had this thing in the UK. It was the dinosaur nuggets. We had these when I was growing up. Is this what we're talking about? Because these were amazing. Gosh, I really loved these. These were so tasty. Man, I absolutely was obsessed with these as a kid. Oh, can you still buy them? Even if you easily pick them up. No way. Oh well, I need to get myself some of these. Can't believe they're still making them. Homemade. Homemade version. Oh, it's Dino Buddies now. Gosh. Balance the stressful drawing with some feet drawings. What the? This is something, people avoid hands. I think people avoid feet more so than hands. Because nobody wants to be known as the foot artist. I think it also helps to surround yourself with like-minded people to get lifted up. But absolutely, this is true. I mean, things like you can join our Discord. I don't know if you did already. Slipduck. Join the Discord. Again, you have the mentorship if that is an option that's available to you. You can try out the mentorship as well. But having people by your side and it's so beneficial, especially in an individual thing like this. Because like I said, it can get very lonely, feel like you're on your own, and sometimes to motivate yourself is really difficult. Same with if you're going to the gym, sometimes it can be difficult, but if you have someone who you go to the gym with and they're like, hey, you want to go to the gym? You're likely to be like, yeah, let's go. Let's say art is more difficult than that. It's much harder to, because it requires a lot of brain power, whereas the gym, it's just getting off your butt and going to the gym, really. Dino nuggets, yeah, I totally forgot about the dinosaur nuggets. Right, I need to get this done, so these boxes, talk about draining. Gosh, these boxes are draining my life energy. I feel like I'm at number 1000, but I'm only at number 6, yeah. Don't even know how to count anymore. Did that wrong. again, who's emphasizing Hampton. In the back view, we're seeing the bottom plane. Front view, we're seeing the top plane of the pelvis. Hello, Mo Bad 2000. Love you 3000. Can you do a video in the future about the nose? Feel like if I master how to draw the nose from different angles, it will make drawing the face from extreme views easier. Yeah, absolutely. I did some stuff with the nose yesterday in yesterday's stream. But yeah, so I feel like I mastered how to draw the nose from will make drawing fun. Yeah, absolutely, nose is a key element, especially when you're doing angles from looking up at the character, because the nose becomes very close to the eyes, much closer than we think, and so that is very, very beneficial to realize that. So absolutely, the nose makes a big difference, but learning it from these angles absolutely is important. Side view is very, very easy. Front view is not too bad either, but certainly this is the view that you want to learn. And obviously for down view, that's also pretty straightforward because you don't see any of the nostrils in the down view either, so that one's not too bad. So yeah, absolutely, it does make a difference because you need to know whether you can see the nostril or not, and especially if you get into drawing things more in perspective, that becomes very important because from looking up at the character, we're going to see more nostril coming in, and that is very important. So absolutely, we need to learn how to draw the nose from not every single angle in the world, but enough to understand how it's going to be on the face. So absolutely, I can make a video on it for sure. I could do that. Chat, don't let him finish his assignment deadline. No, the deadline is tomorrow. That's why I need to finish it. Don't let Basti sabotage this. I need to get this finished because otherwise I get eliminated from the competition or the challenge, sorry. And as the host, as the Discord host, I cannot allow that to happen. Yeah, sorry, Mobad, let me know if that helped you a little bit. I know just a brief summary there, but yeah, I'll definitely try and make a video on that. I'll show. You'll be punished with shame. What's that Game of Thrones famous scene? Shame, shame, shame. Hopefully that's not me. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Don't worry, I'm not cheating. I am just going to give myself some more space. Why are there so many? Make it stop. Oh, we are up to 13 viewers there. That was, so close to beat. Come on, can we beat 16? Come on, get your friends in here. Let's beat 16. That's my record at one time. Don't know if that's good for an art stream or not, but I am on page 34, so we've still got a bit to go. Oh well, it's only no, actually it should be fine. So again, back view, bottom plane. you ever streamed on Twitch? No, I haven't. Should I? Is that something I should do? Does that make a difference? I've only streamed on YouTube. This is maybe my 5th stream, I think. So I'm still a bit of a stream baby. Can't wait to see the pages where I have to copy the whole master drawings from. Yeah, gosh, I know. I'm not looking forward to that either. Need a whole stream just for that. I'm not sure, but I think on Twitch there's a chance for people to stumble over this. Is it possible to stream on both at the same time? Not sure. Plus there's possibilities for other streamers to raid you. Well, that did happen here on YouTube. There was a raid where this other stream jumped into this one and it went a bit crazy. So that has happened on here. And there's an art category you can stream on both. Okay, I don't know how to stream on both. Can I do that now? Is that something I can do? Is that... Or I need like something to... Do I need like a special thing to do that? Not sure. Yeah, I'd absolutely do it. Why not? I say a lot of the streams I've seen are quite silly. I mean, I want the stream to be quite like cool and chill, learn something new, you know, ask questions about, you know, how to get better, a bit more educational side, learning. I see a lot of the streams are arts as well, silly, with like silly stuff, like silly things, like backgrounds and things. I don't want to be that kind of. I want it to be a bit more kind of where the cool kids hang out type thing, but I don't know if that makes sense. There's one view I struggle with the most. It's something between 3/4 and side view. In that view, the nose sticks out further than the cheek, but both eyes are visible. So you're talking like an sort of extreme 3/4 view. So basically, when the nose is coming out about here, is this the one that you mean? Because that one is tell me if this is the one you mean, where the nose is kind of about here. So it's slightly rotated. I was actually showing someone this yesterday, something called the boomerang method. So for 3/4 you can use this sort of boomerang shape, and that will give you sort of template for the rest. So keep that there, got this nice straight equal line. Second eyebrow, you can indicate the eyes, like so. There's a boomerang to the nose. Get your landmarks in. You can get your 3/4 view from there. That's one way to do it. If you want to do this extreme side, you can still use boomerang, but just make it very, very narrow. Okay, make it very narrow. Pull the eyebrow, pull the nose out. Okay, first eye, second eye. Okay, come down, make sure you do your measurements. The lips, jaw, ear, and for this, the skull is then going to come right back towards the ear and down to the neck. And there is your 3/4 view, extreme 3/4 view. Let me know if that helps you as a sort of quick demonstration. Yeah, tell me if that helps you, Mobad. Now you do it how you want to do it. There's lots of great art streams with no VTuber stuff more serious. Yeah, I kind of want to be maybe serious. I mean, this is pretty very chill, sort of having fun. It's not like, I don't feel like it's silly. I feel like it's like it's good, interactive, answer questions, we learn something, rather than doing, you know, yeah. Hope that makes sense. Well, it's dramatic perspective is something else. Yeah, okay, I'll have a look at doing Twitch and see how that goes. I'll try and see if I can work out how to set up both. I do like the YouTube format, so I'm gonna give it a try and see if I can do both at the same time. So I'm gonna keep up with two chats. I don't know. It's hard enough keeping up with with you, Basti, on this just one. And that's with Jay. Jay's not even here. Imagine both of you on the same one. Oh my god, this boomerang method is a game changer, thanks. I usually don't struggle with 3/4 views, but all the other views between 3/4 and side are insanely hard to get. Yeah, honestly, a lot of the the feedback I get from students with the boomerang method find really valuable, and something I just learned from using little wireframes when I was starting out. I had this really amazing wireframe set from this Russian artist that I downloaded, and I just practiced it a lot and looked at little sort of details and intricacies and patterns, and that was one that I found by doing it over and over. I figured out you can really sort of simplify it by using that boomerang method. And the good thing is you can extend the boomerang depending on the view. So if you want to do a more rotated view, just extend the boomerang, and that's going to give you a more rotated view as well. So there's lots of benefits to it. So you can do that too. So yeah, fantastic that you that's helped you for sure. But no, I'm just saying you and Jay are the like always like super chatty and talkative. So if both of you are in here at the same time, I don't know how to keep up with the chats. Like I have hard enough time keeping up as it is. So as your number 2 on the leaderboard, the Slip Duck is the member of the moment. Right, I'm losing my train of thought. Right, so right, okay, what is this weird one here? Gosh. By the way, is anyone going to see the Odyssey movie? I think it comes out soon. It looks really good. I'll try and see it when it comes out. And Spider-Man as well. Gosh, that's going to be crazy. Okay, 3 more. These bad boys. Okay, 2 more to go. Do you have an active X account? Instagram, because that's for my phone number, and I refuse to give my data to the lizard man. Wait, who's a lizard man? Oh wait, is that you're talking about? Oh, what's his face? Who's a Facebook Meta guy? What's his name? Gosh, why do I not remember his name? Yeah, I know who you mean. I don't have X. I only have Instagram. Yeah, if you want to follow my artwork, yeah, I only use Instagram. But if you just want to, I also post it on Discord, so the Discord link's in the description, so most of my art goes on there anyway. So yeah, you can just check it out there. In the sketchbook section, I have a lot of my stuff on there in my own sketchbook on the Discord, so yeah, you can sign up there. As I said, the link is there in the description. And Basti will welcome you with open arms. If you're interested in the anything else like mentorships or anything, the website's in the description as well. Right, let's try and get these boxes are draining my life source. Guess I'm gonna skip Odyssey and other tales. Feel like I want to watch it, but look forward to what you will say. It's a will until we will destroy his work. Why do you not want me to complete the assignment? I don't understand. I think the trailers look amazing. To be fair, it's interesting you think that. I think the trailers look phenomenal, but with the big giant medieval soldiers. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Oh, nice! Lobostar has joined the Discord, and Shigglefits as well. Nice. The best name of the day, Shigglefits, has joined the Discord. This is good. I mean, we had an average around 10 viewers for the stream, which is fantastic. Looks like I don't know if we'll beat 16. Fortunately, that was my goal. But again, I wasn't sure if we would with the Hampton style stream. Whereas yesterday we were doing much more concept arty, stylized illustration stuff, which I think is a lot more exciting than me sitting drawing. I mean, to be fair, I'm sitting here drawing these like boxes. Is anyone, please be honest, is anyone excited by watching this? Is anyone actually finding this that useful in any way? Or I don't know, please, if you, I'd be amazed if it is. I mean, but whereas yesterday we were doing some much more fun stuff, so if me drawing boxes is somehow entertaining, then I'll, yeah, I I don't know I don't know what's going on. I misinterpreted what people want, if that's the case. The closer I get to this, completing this, the harder, slower it feels. Thank you for sticking with me while I... I'm surprised there's still that many people watching. It's calming. I'm actually following along a bit. Gosh. Well, there you go. Just shows you I need to understand my audience more and what they really want. Okay, last one of these boxes. Let's get it done. My willpower is on its last legs, as they say here in Scotland. Yeah, the vibes of these trains make for a great part. Oh, cool. Well, there you go. That's awesome. It's good to know it's useful in that way too. Background listening. Hey Ernest, good to see you. How are you? Thanks for joining. Lobostar is back. It's very useful to see you do these Hampton drawings. I'll have the Hampton book, but it's cool to see how you approach it and hear your thought process. I'm a beginner, so seeing you do this helps a lot. That's amazing to hear. I mean, yeah, I guess that's something you don't always get is a run through of the books. And people say, oh, go do Hampton or go do Loomis, but you don't have anyone sort of guiding you through that process or sharing their opinions, or for someone who's maybe a little bit more experienced or professional or whatever. So I absolutely can feel that. So it's good to see that is providing a lot of use. And of course, we're all here to learn together as well, so anything I can share that helps you understand things a bit more. That's why, like I said, don't be shy. If anything's confusing you or you don't get something, just ask me and I'll try and break it down for you. Even for me going through this, I mean, half the medical terms like, what was it, cranial notch? I don't know what that is. So I guess we're all learning something new for sure. Tortoise, yeah, at the moment we're doing the art book study challenge. I don't know if you're in that, Ernest, but yeah, the Discord challenge to complete an art book, and it's Hampton this time, so I'm just going through that, trying to complete it for tomorrow. So I thought I'd just stream it I didn't exactly expect this much interaction for this, so this is not really, to me, is not exciting, but you know, for some reason, well, it seems that people are finding it really helpful, so that's great. Okay, gosh, I'm so close to being done. I keep getting, I'm just also like I'm distracting myself here. This is the last one, and then we can move on to the next page. How long? What are we at? 2 hours 25. Gosh. Fortunately, guys, can't go forever, but I'm not saying goodbye just yet. So. But there will come a time when one must go beyond the horizon. I'm starting to get a bit delirious now. This is how bad it's gotten. Right, okay, done. Okay, right, what's next? Give me something good, Hampton. Give me something good. We've done your boxes. We know the perspective of the pelvis. Now we know what you're trying to say. What we got now? Oh, God. What is this? These are drawings that use boxes to describe the landmarks of the rib cage, okay, and pelvis. Yep, see it? So again, front view, we're seeing the top plane of the pelvis. We're here to make it harder for him. It's like watch someone play a horror game. There's just a little fun seeing others in the situation. So you're saying if it was back rooms, you'd like to see me in back rooms? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, got to grab some down nuggies. True. Next with more boxes. Well, yeah, I know. I don't. This looks like something I don't want to do. Study the drawings for the ideas and steps discussed up until this point, finding landmark points, establishing the line of symmetry, and developing volume. Well, I should be a master at this now. But are we supposed to read all this? Like, I don't even know what it says. Think formal mechanics. Is there a magazine called New Mechanics or something like that? Mechanics again. Stuff happening. Negative. What? Tie? I've got a tie here. Okay. I mean, this is just like my brain is not about to balance. Okay. Right, let's check. So he's talking about the landmark points here of the rib cage to with the collarbone here, how they change with the arm going up, and then we can pull it down again. Front view, so we're seeing the top of the plane of the pelvis, which we learned from all those boxes we were drawing, and the landmarks here of the pelvis. Okay, right. Let's. What's happening in Discord? Oh shoot! Everybody's joined. Everybody's here. Awesome. This is great. Great to see. Yeah, copy all of that. Yeah, this is. Gosh, I'm being made to suffer today. Oh gosh, we did a lot of drawing, didn't we? Jeez. That's not even the first page. We went to this and we did this and these and those and that. Even with all your distractions trying to distract me, we've done quite a lot. Let's see, about to poses. Ah, yeah, about to. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Implicate movement will start. Yeah, he's really good at. He's really good at that, Hampton. What the hey? Why? Why, Basti? Okay. Go big or go home. Doing this for the benefit of, well, everybody, but for you guys. Yep, so as the arm moves up, you can see how the landmark changes. So instead of being like this, it goes up. So that's something that he wants you to think about. And also something to think about is, obviously you can't see it here, but the chest muscle also will be raised. Although again, we can't see it, but that's something you'll have to think about as well. So this is a good place to start. Excuse me. For the first time I was even here. I'm going to hop off. I've been listening, watching at work. Haha. Take care, everyone. Thank you for all the welcomes and for answering my question. No problem, Double Star. It's been amazing having you here for the first one, and hope to see you on the next one as well. Thanks for joining the Discord too. If you ever need anything, just reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you. Hope to see you active in the Discord. So take care. Oh, people are so nice. Are all these the streams have all been so, people have been so nice. Is there any streams? If any of you been in any streams where it's been like toxic, or I mean like art streams, or it's been like arguments or anything? Because the ones I've, don't know, maybe it's just the vibe here, but so far everyone's been like super duper nice. But I don't know, maybe there's drama elsewhere. Definitely don't want that for sure, but I just wondered. There's bad one too, but almost 100% just trolls. Man, that sucks. Like, what are they saying? Like, what are they? How are they trolling? Like, are they like being like mean to people, or like in what way? Man, trolls are the worst. Maybe we should get that person on that Artwood video who said that there's nothing special about pens. Maybe we should get them in here to get some conversation going. Just hating your art is shit, just stuff like that. Yeah, that's awful. Like, why are people like this? Like, everyone's at a different stage. Like, you know, like for all there's good in art community, it can also be such a toxic place. You've got your AI bros, you've got your trolls, you've got people who, just out there to hate. And we've seen it, we've seen it a lot in the art world. Jealousy, it can get really bad. Egos. It's not good. It's not good at all. This one wasn't too bad. Again, we picked up on the major points. Front view, the underside of the pelvis, see the top, underside of the torso, top side of the pelvis plane. Got these the landmarks here which get pulled up. That's very important, not just for figure, but for anything using landmarks. As it gets pulled up here, you can see it there as the arms raised. Okay, otherwise, pretty good. The more you get, the more hate you receive. In 1 million people, the chance to have an a-hole there is higher than with 100 people in the stream. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, and there are people who love to see people fall from a great height. You know, you saw stuff with raw straws. That was okay. There was controversy there, but I mean the amount of hate that I saw him get was just far. You know, it was really bad. I mean, it just went too far. But even in videos where people had him on their YouTube, and you go to the comments, and it's like, why are you hosting this fraud and things like that? And he has like, what is it, 1 million followers or something more. So I do think that, you know, the higher, you know, the bigger you are, the harder you fall. And that can, I mean, I can't imagine the effect on your mental health, especially if you have that platform and then, I mean, that's your whole career, and you're having to try and build it back up again. Oh, Jay has arrived. Jay is here. Oh, we have Jay and Basti on at the same time. It's gonna get crazy. Good to see you, Jay. And thank you for all your support. It's been amazing. Oh, Jay, Basti, and Ernest on at the same time. Damn. Okay, let's move on to the next. That wasn't too bad. Let's move on to the next one. What we got? Okay, this is an example of what drawing should look like when developing skeletal landmarks over a gesture. Yep. The major forms of the ribcage and pelvis, an indication of the skeletal landmarks. And a loose description of the bones in the leg should, unlike, have been added on top of the gesture drawing. Notice that the gesture drawing is still clearly evident. The main focus during the step has been to preserve the story of the gesture and to begin to indicate the distribution of weight. Very, very nice. In your drawings, the skeleton should help give a more concrete explanation of the mechanics of weight distribution. So yeah, you can see here, really nice use of weight here. A lot of flow to this character. Talked about having the gesture behind it. Gives that really nice energy and rhythmic quality to the drawing. So yes, is absolutely what you're looking for when you're drawing, that really nice feel and energy, which is one of the hardest things to get. And I do talk about this. I mean, the course I made, or it's going to be out soon, is the title is Character Design with Energy and Style. So it does cover a lot of things as well, so definitely important. Oh man, as soon as Jay's here, Basti's out. Thanks everyone for being here. I've got 11 viewers at the moment, so hope you're enjoying the stream. I keep feeling like I sound like a radio presenter here. Like, it's midnight FM, and hope you're having a good day today on Drew's art stream or Drew's art radio art talk. Hope you have a nice drive home. I just sound like I feel like a radio presenter. I think I'm getting delirious. We're up to 13 viewers. Just needs 3 more to match yesterday's peak, which is phenomenal. Come on, we can do this. Let's get 3 more people in. If we get 17, I'd be so happy. If you are here, stick around. We're doing some fun Hampton drawing. Please ask your questions. Get to know each other, get to know me, or whatever you want to do. Get involved. Just want to use this as background noise as some people are doing. And draw along, can do that as well. All I'm saying is don't leave. Don't leave. This is the first book I picked up when I started drawing. Boy, I was yeah, it's something. Oh man, 2 people left. Come on. So yeah, absolutely. This is one of the first books I had. Again, I never went through all of it. I just only did the gestures, and that's why I'm a huge fan of the gesture drawings. I think he's the best out of the main instructors. So, but yeah, I never went. This is now me going a bit further into the book. Slip Duck, I guess you're rooting for Argentina later. Well, so it's a bit controversial. A lot of people in Scotland don't want England to do well. You can see just one look at the internet will tell you that. However, Argentina is a bit different. I've seen looks like it's the opposite. A lot of people in Scotland are saying, unfortunately, they have to root for England because they don't want England to lose to Argentina, or they call them Vargentina because they're reliant on VAR video replays a lot in this tournament. And also there's a political aspect with the Falklands War, with the territory around Ireland, around Argentina, which a lot of people lost their lives when there were fights in UK and Argentina were fighting over that, and something that hasn't, well, it's still in the air between the two. So political tension, football rivalry. Obviously, you have the Maradona Hand of God, the 1986 World Cup, where Maradona handled the ball to put it in the back of the net. Referee didn't see it. There was no video technology. The goal stood, and then 5 minutes later, Maradona ran through half of the English team, dribbled past them, and scored one of the best goals ever in the World Cup. So it's a huge game, and for me personally, I don't know. It's tricky. I don't have, I'm trying to avoid the political side. But what I do know is I think England will probably win. I think they look stronger than Argentina, and I think that England will be too strong. But Argentina have a lot of fight about them, and I think they'll be fired up. In that 1986 game afterwards, and I think some of the players for Argentina did say they were fired up because of what happened in the war. So, gosh, I just don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Just 17 layers. I don't remember ever doing 17 layers before. Wait, Basti, I thought you left, but now you're still here. I just hope for an interesting game. Yeah, absolutely. I hope it's a good game. Yesterday's game between France and Spain. I mean, France were so disappointing, but Spain were just unbelievable. They were so good. Hopefully this one is closer. We're back at 11. We're so close. I want to beat the record. Please, can we get? Oh no, we're back to 13. Please, can we get 17 viewers? Please. Great to see that this activity in Discord as well. I really love you guys. You're doing such a good job. Super fun place to be part of. And if anyone's here hasn't joined, the Discord is in the description, so please get involved. It'd be great to see you there. I've been working on the course for a while, so but now I've recorded all the videos, so I'll be doing some fun stuff for sure. Yeah, he is. He is lurking. He's like, oh, I'm away, but then he's still here. So he's trying to play mind games with us. Again, if anyone has any questions, either about Hampton or just in general, doesn't have to be art related. Please ask away. Do not be shy, dear sirs and ladies. Checking Discord on stream is way too brave. Hey, Miguel. Checking Discord on stream. What do you mean? I'm sorry, I'm a bit slow. Checking Discord. Oh, I see. Oh, wait. Do you mean like because I've been looking at it? Do you mean is that why? What am I risking something at that? Please tell me I don't want to get in trouble. Because I have the Discord link on my description, so people can join it. So. This is one Skeletor type dude. Any troll can join and post something very bad. So do you think I should I take the stream? Should I take the link out of the description then? Is that what you're advising? I don't know. I don't really know about all that stuff. A bit naive to be fair. Yeah, let me know if I should take it off the description. Then let me know. I don't know if. Yeah, because I don't have like email verification or anything. I guess anybody could join, but I never really thought about that. But if it's risky, yeah, just let me know. I'll take out of the Has that happened before onto arches? Is that something that's happened? Have you seen that happen before? At least maybe have segments so the stream doesn't see. Okay, yeah, I mean, there's nothing like private there, but yeah, I guess be temporary link probably just to minimize bots and stuff. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I didn't even think about it, to be honest. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. Appreciate it. Something can happen. Yeah, I mean, I have heard some crazy stories about. It's pretty disturbing, actually. Okay, I'll keep the link then. I'll change it to a temporary one. To be fair, there has been some bots that did join a little while ago who were pinging everybody, like the everyone tab, and just like these like trying to advertise stuff. It's kind of really annoying. Okay, cool, we are getting there. Okay, let's see what is next. Okay, that's a good one. Weight distribution. It's easier to determine how to handle areas of intersection by thinking of the figure mechanically. The drawing in the upper right is a simplified sketch of the distribution of weight distribution and balance. So we can see here, to the weight side, everything is being held by this. That pushes the pelvis up. Then you get your balance side, which is the relaxed side. Okay, so what we call active side, inactive, because almost like a straight line. Or sorry, this is a straight line, but this one, if that makes sense. Where were we? Doing a small sketch like this before you begin. Your drawing can help solve problems at a very early stage. Absolutely. Even for everything, whether you're doing color or, you know, character or anything, doing small ones, even little thumbnails, very, very useful. The drawing shows a figure holding all of the weight on the left side, like we said. This area is shown in dark blue. Yep. Because all the weight is held here, the pelvis rises on the left side, so the weight is going to push the pelvis up. Where were we? Yeah, it's weight. The pelvis rises on the left side and drops on the right. Okay, so think of it like a little triangle here. Weight up. Relaxed. In order for the figure to remain standing, the ribcage must lean to the left to counterbalance the pelvis. Yep, so characters lean to the left. Because the left side of the ribcage and the pelvis have moved closer to one another, he's talking about here, closer, see, it's closer here. The area of muscle and flesh in between is pinched and forced outwards. Right here. Right here it's like straight. On the other side, because the two areas of bone have moved further away from each other, the area in between is pulled and shows a stretch. And he shows it here with these nice little arrows. On the other side, because the two areas of bone have moved away from each other, oh, I just read that. When showing a pinch or a stretch, i.e. here, it's extremely important to develop a sense of space by using overlap. So he's talking about this part. This tool for showing recession depth is commonly referred to as a T overlap because it looks like a T. A T overlap should clearly show one line moving behind or in front of another line, which much like the letter T, or you can even look at it like that, but you want it to look like overlap, so that makes the most sense. The illustration above shows how the T overlap is used when dealing with a pinch and stretch. This will be explained in more detail in the connections section of this chapter. Cool. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just keep going. How many of you are still here from the beginning? It has been like 3 hours almost. That'd be crazy. Like, is anyone... Wait, Slipduck's still here? Gosh, you've been here from the start. Jeez, you're one dedicated... Well, this is why you're number 1 on the leaderboard. What have I missed? At what point in your journey did you dive into Bridgman? It was quite early on. Yeah, when I first discovered concept art and digital art, Loomis was first, and then yeah, Bridgman wasn't too long after. So yeah, quite early on, I learned so much from Bridgman. I did so many drawings for Bridgman. It helped me with structure, line work, even shapes. Yeah, you know, drawing in really sort of structured forms. Man, Bridgman, I love his stuff. Really technical though. When it comes to anatomy, it's very technical, and some of the wording is very old and difficult to follow along. But yeah, huge fan of Bridgman. Contrapposto, which I heard one YouTuber called contrapasta, which is against. That is that's anti-pasta talk. How dare they? Contrapasta. Tomato, tomato. Okay, where were we? Again, thanks everyone who's here, who's just joined or just following along. So good to have you here. Please let yourself be known in the chat. Make sure get your questions in, or just say what's on your mind. That's what we want. I don't know why I'm doing this so small. Okay, yeah, so you see how the figure is leaning to the left because of the weight, the balance, the weight. Yeah, now the pelvis is closer to the ribcage on this side. That is the side where the weight is going to be held on this leg here. So essentially this would be straight and this is where you get that pinch. So okay, you guys have gone quiet, so I guess you're either falling asleep or just chilling. Time for this bad boy. What's, what you mean you can't chat, you can't watch and type at the same time? I'm the worst person at multitasking, so just take my own advice. Some skinny ass arms. Bones, skinny ass arm bone. This is like Dark Souls level. And so you can hear the overlapping lines. There's the T shape there that it was talking about. Do it here as well. That's nice. We're down to 11 viewers. Man, can we get to 16? Can we do it? I'll be hyped if we do that. Brooding on my brain can barely open my... Yeah, well that is, I will not argue with that because that is potentially true. Time to draw the boniest bones of bone kind. $13 viewers. So if you just joined, hello. Make yourself known to the world. Join us. Join us. Do not be afraid. I wonder if some people open the stream, they're like, oh no, it's Hampton, oh gosh, and then they turn the stream off. Is that possible? Or maybe they turn on, it's like, oh, I'm more of a Bridgman guy, sorry. I'm out of here. And Loomis is my thing, I can't stay. So we hear about, you know, dating where the girl's like, yeah, I didn't like him, I didn't like his shoes, so yeah, I didn't take it any further. 14 viewers, no way. Hello, whoever just joined. Man, you guys really enjoy these streams, huh? Again, I was only like my 4th or 5th one, so I had no idea how this was gonna go. If you are here, let me know how you found. Yeah, how did you guys find the stream? Are you all subscribed, or to those who are here, let me know if you already subscribed or you just randomly found it. I want to know the lore of how you got here. Okay, Cool, that's that page done. I hope you learned a lot from that one. So we've covered this one, T-shapes, weight distribution. If you haven't been following along, then shame on you. But we'll move on now to the next one. Okay, these are 2-minute gestures, drawings that focus on the placement of the landmarks. They're nice. Okay, you can draw those. So again, this is countdown streams I'm doing with my Colosso course launching in 27 days. Super excited about. So just building some momentum for that, some streams, sharing knowledge, answering your questions, just having a good time. And yeah, super exciting. Slipduck says your thumbnails look really good. I saw it on my recommended, then got recommended again yesterday's stream. That's awesome. YouTube's been kind. Recommend myself, and thanks. I actually put some effort into the thumbnail today. But usually with streams, I just let it pick one itself. This one actually put some effort in, so that's awesome. It's really nice to know. But did you subscribe? Joking. Yeah, let me know how you all ended up here. BRB. Hello, hello, hello. We are back. What did I miss? There's still 10 people here waiting patiently. I was expecting everybody to be gone. But you're still here. This must be a riveting stream. Okay, let's dive into this one then. Budabash. Yeah, and this one very simplified. Actually, it's a great page. You know, some of you are asking about where to start. It's actually fantastic starting. Really nice simplified figures. Okay, so let's just do some simple, again, I'm trying to look for some energy in these for sure. Like I said, anybody who's here, let me know how you found the stream. Yeah, if you have any questions, anything like that. Please don't be shy. Oh, this is cool. Okay. So twist there. I like how he shows direction of the feet as well. Is everybody still there? Can you still hear me? Let me know. Just talk to myself. I sure unmuted myself. Why does anybody not love me? Bam, bam. It's an awesome pose. Look, Levi, no way, is the main man himself. We were just talking about you earlier. Someone was asking about the mentorships. I was saying how much you'd improved, and even Basti was like how much he was impressed by how much you've improved. So that's awesome. Awesome to see you here. The greatest man with the coolest tattoos. Doing some Hampton here. The challenge. Discord challenge. Slipped out. Yeah, saw the Instagram story. Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. A phenomenal, really, improvement over a short amount of time from where you were before. Which is just shows what, I mean, just shows what's possible. To be super proud of yourself. YouTube channels I am a sub to that are live at the top of the subscription feeds. Saw your stream yesterday, I found it chills when I saw it again today. I joined it. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's really nice to see it's being recommended to a lot of you. Like I said, I'm very new to the streaming side of things, so I kind of going in blind. But reach new people and see it resonate with people is such a nice feeling. Mentorship is probably the single biggest thing that helped me. Constant guidance and accountability really helped me build that. It's amazing to hear that. I know you said that how much it's helped you already to me anyway, but yeah, I really appreciate it. It's been amazing working with you and seeing your progress and helping you along the way. You know, not just on the practical side, but it's getting to know you as well without making it mushy. I think it's been so valuable, and yeah, you're a great example of the application you put in. You're getting everything you deserve out of it, so it's fantastic. Can we get to 20 likes? Can it be done? Someone go, if you haven't, just go like and get that 20 like 20 like I don't know, yeah, go do it. So if anyone here is interested in mentorship, you've got two people here that are in it, Levi and Jay, so feel free to ask them anything as well. I can tell you how much of a goofball that I am. The other thing I would say is try and be, if you are considering it, just try and be open to feedback. A lot of people are not good with feedback, and if you're open to the feedback, listen, pay attention, and work on things, and you'll get the most out of it as well. Thank you, Jay. That means a lot. And again, someone like Jay, very analytical, problem solving, trying things, taking things away, working on it, and seeing some really good improvements as well. So in my mind, anyone can get there, but you have to be consistent. Mentorship keeps you consistent every week. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, it's so true. I might have told you about this, Levi, but I had a student from France, Sammy, who really talented artist, and for the mentorship, he was so inspired. Every morning he'd put stuff in the drive, and he just post stuff every day because he wanted me to be able to see it and give him the feedback, and it really pushed him. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to continue it at a certain point due to personal circumstances. And when I spoke to him afterwards, I asked him how much he'd been drawing. I hadn't been drawing as much. So the mentorship does push you to draw more, and it really can be the sort of ignition to help you draw and motivate you too, and really get you in that mindset. And dude doesn't give himself enough credit. Really, when we talk, I can see the gears turning in his head and how to explain things differently. And clearly, Drew is a good teacher. Yeah, I'm not really. Yeah, I'm not really someone who can. I leave that to other people to make their opinions, and to say how they feel. But yeah, really nice to hear that. I really love helping people. I want people to get better. I know how tough this is. As being someone who's self-taught, I had to sort of navigate around this myself. I didn't have anybody. I just tried to sort of fight my way to where I wanted to be. But yeah, I leave it to other people to say how they feel. But from a neutral point of view, I do wish I had something like this, someone helping me, showing me the direction, so I could have been here quicker, than I am now, for sure. If I could go back in time, tell my younger self what to do and how to get here quicker, I'd absolutely, completely go about things differently. So, but yeah, no, thank you so much for those nice comments. Under some just mentioned it, we're not sure. Do you have like a free introductory call meeting, like 15? Yeah, if you remember, we have the yeah, when you send the request, there is the initial meeting. So you remember the 30-minute call before the first session, just give you an idea of what it's about. So there is that, and that is a free session. So okay, so that will be the end of the stream. I'm going to have my dinner and then look forward to the England Argentina game. It's about an hour and a half. So thank you so much, everyone, for sticking around. Still got 10 people watching at the moment, which is amazing. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Most importantly, as we went through some of the Hampton stuff. Again, we'll be doing some more things like this during the countdown to the course launch. Some of it will be more fun, some of it will be more like this. I mean, hopefully all of them are fun. But really appreciate all the support. It means a lot to me. It's been some really good discussions today as well. And I hope to see some of you in the next ones too. Hopefully this gets you drawing as well. If some of you have been struggling a little bit, and I hope this has helped you start your drawing for the day or how long it's been. Maybe it's been a while, but anything that helps is amazing. So, as I said before, thank you for joining the Midnight FM. This is, I'm joking, I'm not going to do that again. But yeah, so again, if you want to reach out to me about anything, please message me or join the Discord. Links in the description, all the links are there. And hopefully I'll see you all soon. So take care and see you tomorrow.